Team 1 turns this around and wins it. Does the red guy who rage quit still deserve the victory? I mean, he just gave up and abandoned his team, but he's still going to get the victory, and he's still going to get that win if these guys pull through and win it. No, I don't think he deserves it, but you know, what can you do? So Crackerjack is going to expand, or he's going to get his expansion noticed, and these SCVs are going to get ripped up. All dead. And I think he might lose the command center unless he flies it off and saves it. No, it's too late. That command center's done. And another setback for Team 1. Hugh sees this action, however, and he's just going to put down a ton of photon cannons to defend this new place. The Stalkers are going to come in and target these pylons, seeing that there are only 2 pylons for all these cannons. And if he takes these out, they're going to be completely unpowered. He's got a couple Void Rays here as well. These Stalkers are more than a match for them. They're going to take out 2, almost 3, but the Hydralisk Force is going to come back in from I Pled the Fifth, who I feel like has rebuilt his base pretty nicely. And Stalkers are not the best counters to Hydralisk, especially if they're range upgraded, which they're not. But the Stalkers might be able to do a little bit of damage if they were able to blink, but he didn't have blink researched. And even if he did, Hydralisks, as long as they're range upgraded, have the same range as Stalkers, so they can't, you know, come in and like you know, attack one and retreat before the Hydralisks can shoot them, because you know they're the same range. So as soon as those Stalkers come into range of the Hydralisks are going to be able to shoot back. Also, they're light units, and Stalkers do extra damage against armored units, so making them even less effective. But another battle is brewing here. Hugh's got another couple Void Rays out, but you know, the real star of the show is this huge Marine Marauder, Medevac, and Siege Tank force. And there's just not enough troops here, and they're gonna get crushed. Just completely crushed. Oh god, it's a massacre. It's a massacre. And it looks like, again, he's going to lose these 2 expansions. Just after he finished rebuilding them and everything. Oh! Smellerbee's got a nice Viking force. He's going to tear up those Void Rays. And looks like he's going to also take out those Medevacs. I mean, he can attack the ground force, but if he can take out those Medevacs, he can at least weaken their effectiveness. And oh no, he's going to turn those units and have them try and attack on the ground, and that is not a good choice. They're going to lose almost all those Vikings. And a huge Marauder force is up here, but these Marauders are really weakened, and he just keeps stimming them, and if he stims them too much, they're going to have no HP left, because now there's no Medevacs to heal them. And oh, here comes some Zerglings. And even just a couple Zerglings are going to be able to really hurt this Marauder force, considering that they're so weakened because he used so many stim packs on them. And also, Marauders aren't that effective against Zerglings to begin with. But it doesn't matter, because the rest of his force comes in and begins to tear everything down. And all the Broodlings come out, and those Siege Tanks pretty much destroy his own force when the Broodlings charge them. Oh, jeez. Oh, it looks like Smellerbee has a nice regiment of Siege Tanks of his own. Easily going to be able to destroy what's left of the Siege Tanks here. But I Pled the Fifth has some Mutalisks out there, and those siege tanks are going to be torn apart. Speaking of which, he's had enough time to rebuild his base pretty nicely here. Also, a little Viking Mutilus skirmish here. And yellow's pretty much dead. I don't think there's a whole lot he can do at this point. And now the initiative has switched. The initiative has switched back to Team 1. So they've been able to turn this game around somehow, magically. And looks like green is completely out of resources. He didn't expand at all during this entire game. Darkside, who had his base destroyed pretty early on, has kind of rebuilt a little bit. If you got some Thors out there, that would be a nice compliment to what's left of these guys' forces. But green is trying desperately to expand. And there goes yellow. Yellow is left the game. He has left the building. And carriers are joining this air fleet right now. Looks like Darkside is trying to do some kind of counterattack right now, but there's a bunch of Hydralisks here, and those Hydralisks eat them up. Eat up those Marines, and that carrier is going to eat up those siege tanks. Oh, never mind, the siege tanks are going to run away. Yeah, I would say that there's not a lot that Team 2 can do anymore. They're pretty much spent. Well, Smellery's got a pretty nice Viking force again to deal with the air fleet, but I mean, he doesn't have enough workers. Green is finally expanded. Finally getting some money in the bank, but their strongest player was yellow, and he's dead. So without him, I think Team 2 is going to fall apart. It's already just a huge force here. A mothership, Hydralisks, Mutilisks, and those Hydralisks they're going to kill those Vikings no problem. But the Vikings were able to kill that mothership, which is kind of a plus. And there's nothing poor Darkside can do again against this onslaught. I'm just looking at a... And already blue is calling GG. Darkside leaves the game, leaving only orange and green left in this battle. But neither of which have enough forces. Though blue's not doing anything anymore. I think he said, "I've done my part. You guys can do the rest." Orange has got a weird kind of fortress going on here, a little bit. He's got missile turrets dotting the area and a siege tank defending it. But oh no. Oh, these guys are yammering to one another. And these stalkers are going to fight these Mutilisks, but that's a fight they're going to lose. Oh, more stalkers coming up. Trying to defend this base against all odds. Mutalisks, or sorry, Hydralisks, and everything is just tearing the place down. And Green says he won't die without a fight. He didn't have much units to put up a fight. Finally, Orange's base is gonna fall. I tried to hold off with those siege tanks, but those Marines just ran up that ramp and killed everything. And Smelly released the game, and it's all over. It's all over, even though the replay still says there's 3 minutes left. It's all over. So this last base with no forces except probes and drones is gonna stand up to this Void Ray Carrier, Hydralisk, Marines, and Siege Tank force. Don't think they're gonna be able to hold on too long. Oh no, here they come. It's just like beating up an unarmed kid. So, finally, I guess, it's almost over. Oh, Darkside is rebuilding. He's rebuilding. I guess at this point he's just kind of clinging on, just to be a jerk. Just to say that I held on to the bitter end and waste these guys' time a little bit. Just rebuilding the one hatchery. Gonna cancel it. Oh. It's all over. For real. This time. So, I'm going to say, I hope you guys enjoyed that. This has been JosefVStalin signing off for now. And as always, if you've got a replay, just upload it to any generic upload site. I don't really care. And just send me that message in a, send me that link in a YouTube message. Really easy. Really simple. It should only take you a couple seconds to do. Anyway, I'm going to sign off, and you guys take care.